Yeah, a few words about IPCC. So I was active in IPCC from 94 to 2015. IPCC was launched in 90, and we have no it's a sixth report which was finalized in this year, and the results are clear. So what are the key results of IPCC? It's about the reality of climate change. It's clear that climate change, it's a reality both in the atmosphere, but also through glaciers, through glaciers melting, but also through ocean warming. And so it's clear that we have a clear signal, clear warming signal that we attribute, that IPCC attribute to our activities. And there is a close link between the increase of greenhouse gases and we can attribute the 1 degree or slightly more warming to this to our activities. And so it's clear that what we experience today in terms of risk of warming, in terms of extreme, which become more and more frequent and intense, in terms of acceleration of sea level rise, is what our climate community, through the successive IPCC report, have anticipated. And so the fact that our community has been able to correctly anticipate what we experience today should invite us to give credibility to this community for what we anticipate from about, I would say, about mid-century, 2050 and beyond. And what we anticipate is clearly linked with emission of greenhouse gases. First, the use of fossil fuel, which contribute for 80% to or so to the increase of greenhouse gases. And it's clear that if we continue to emit a large amount of greenhouse gases without real deceleration, rapid deceleration, without carbon neutrality, we will go towards high climate, relatively high climate warming around. So we evoke the possibility of warming up to 4 to 5 degrees C. Thanks to the Paris Agreement, we are no more on a trajectory of warming around 3 degrees C in the second part of the century. Is too much with respect to what we should aim if we want to keep our capacity to adapt to climate change. And so it's really, it will be, ideally, it would be important to limit climate change in the second part of the century to 1.5 degrees C with respect to pre-industrial. We are not on this way, but it's very important also to limit climate change because, for example, biodiversity is already affected by climate change. It's a third cause of loss of biodiversity. And it's also very important, even concerning climate change protection, climate change issues, that we should base our action on nature-based solution, in particular with respect to what is the forests are very important and as a carbon sink, and we should also obviously protect our forest and limit deforestation and eliminate deforestation. And so it's very important. We have this close link between climate and biodiversity at the level of solutions to climate, to the possibility to reach carbon neutrality.